Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. As we're approaching the holiday season, as we are approaching the new year, and actually, we've already been in the holiday season, but as we're in the holiday season and approaching the new year, I want to plant some food for thought. And the food for thought is shrinking is uncomfortable. At this point of where you are, shrinking has become uncomfortable. Making yourself smaller than who you are, smaller than what you are, lessening yourself in any way, whether it's believing that you lack something, believing that you can't do something, believing that, those shadows and those fears and those doubts and those anxieties, or whatever else qualifies as shrinking for you in your reality, that is something that you have and are outgrowing at this time. We've outgrown shrinking, and we're being called to step into standing tall, right? To step into who we truly are. And who we truly are is actually big, right? It's vocal, it's open, it's heart-led even, it's softer, it is wiser, it is knowledgeable, it is aware, right? And this version of us doesn't shrink when in challenge or conflict. This version of us doesn't shrink when we need to speak our truth. This version of us doesn't shrink when things get hard. This version of us actually is prepared and confident and standing tall, ready, aware, and in a sense excited to get through, grow through whatever it is that is upon us. So we've established that, we're used to shrinking, maybe not quite yet used to standing tall, but we're being called to stand tall. And if you notice, if you think about this in your own reality, because when I think about it in my own reality, I'm like, well, shrinking is uncomfortable, right? I've outgrown it. It doesn't feel right anymore. It creates this anxiety. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel safe even. But standing tall doesn't necessarily feel comfortable either. It's uncomfortable as well. I'm not used to that. I don't know what comes with that. That's a very unknown, different territory, right? Standing tall consistently is a different territory because I'm so used to, and we've been so used to shrinking consistently, that now when it's time to stand tall, it's like, oh, can I do this? Is this real? Oh my God, I'm not ready. Anxiety, fear, doubt, disbelief, wanting to shrink, shrinking, thinking, no, I don't want to shrink, getting bigger, questioning that. And so as we step into this new year and we are surrounded by our family members as the year closes out, and, even surrounded by anyone, I want us to think about the discomfort we'd rather experience, the discomfort we'd rather choose. Because for me, it's like, when I think about that, right, the fact that both are uncomfortable, neither one is comfortable, but one is definitely outgrown, right? But another I haven't definitely ingrown, right? I haven't grown into it yet, fully, completely, safely, as my new sense of comfort. But it's like, choose your discomfort, That's the point we're at, where it's like, choose your discomfort. Which one are you going to choose? And you know which one you need to choose, right? We know which one you want to choose. But it's often not that easy or not as simple as it really is to just do it. Because it comes with those shadows. Fear, doubt, anxiety, disbelief. And in that instance, standing tall means standing tall with those parts, right? When we shrink, we kind of let those parts of us take over, and we're just like, okay, I'll succumb to you. We don't question them, we don't hold space for them, we don't love them, we just kind of let them control us, and we become complacent in them and stagnant in those parts, those shadows, those scared, wounded parts. But standing tall says, I stand tall with my fear, with my anxiety, with my doubt, with loving on them and caretaking them, but not letting them run the show, not letting them control my new reality, the new me, who I want to be, who I'm becoming. So standing tall is standing in wholeness, right? Shrinking is not standing in wholeness, because the wholeness of who we are is big. It's not small, it's not lacking. But when we shrink, that's not who we are completely. That's parts of us, right? What's acceptable, what's good, what's validated, what's been accepted, validated, right? What's belonged, what's got us that sense of belonging. But standing tall says, if I stand tall in the humanness and the wholeness of who I am, that's risky. That's risky. Especially to the nervous system that's so used to shrinking, to conforming in a sense, to people pleasing. Now it's time to stand with, stand in, and say, you know what, I am scared, you know what, I am anxious, you know what, I am doubtful, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Being big isn't the absence of having shadows or having parts of us that are wounded or hurt or sensitive still. No, it's carrying them with us. Notice how when you shrink, you're tight. There's no space for anything to get in. There is no room for growth, because you're stuck right here. But when you stand tall, the room becomes open, and it becomes a field of experience and opportunity, because you're open, right? You can choose how you want to move. You can choose to flip your hand. You can choose many different things. It's kind of like making me think of my fingers as the shadows, right? When we shrink, we do this. Our shadows shrink with us. They get small. They scrunch together. They hide. But when we stand tall, those parts of us can breathe. And notice how we're still together. We're still held. We're still firm. But we're a bit more floaty, right? We're a bit more free. And so we're not used to that level of freedom, but we're being called to get used to and embody that level of freedom. And so choose the discomfort that you want to give into, because both are uncomfortable. So choose your fighter, choose your warrior. And you already know which one you need to choose, which one you want to choose. So it's just a matter of courage, right? In those parts of you that are afraid, that are doubtful. Courage in those parts of you that want to hide, want to shrink, or are used to that. Bravery to be who you really are and stand tall in that. Knowing that, yeah, you might be judged. Yeah, you might be attacked. Yeah, you might be criticized. But in that, you're still standing tall with all your parts, so therefore there's nothing that you can truly be attacked from, or nothing can truly take away from you, because you're completely aware that you're standing tall with those parts of you that are being judged, that are being attacked. And so in a sense, it's a reclamation of power. But that requires action as well. Choice, decision. So no, you are in control of your reality, of your experience. And you're being called, and you have been called, to make a new choice, to make new choices. So which discomfort will you choose? It's easy to shrink. It's easy. That's your known safety point. But it's also easy to step into who you are, stand tall. It's all a matter of perspective, right? It's more comfortable in a sense, right? Familiar to shrink. It's not familiar or comfortable to stand tall. that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. That doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. If anything, that's actually all the more reason to do it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, choose your fighter. Peace.